Why? I missed that part. He congratulated himself. He was so ready not to be the winner that he's like, congrats to whoever else won. Oh, it's me? Oh. I will go ahead and import it as soon as I can.
Off your feet!
Gotta go!
Many enemies.
Fuck me! I forgot they had their ult. Fucking annoying. They're getting impaled from both sides of it. Got one.
Spike
Right there.
down A.
Yes,
Last
go, baby.
player standing. One enemy remaining.
More down. Okay, back up if you can.
He's got a plant.
I think he went around on them. No, he's there. Turn around, turn around.
Yes! Freaking aced!
Switching sides.
Alright, I'm clipping that.
Oh, son of a bitch! That scared me so. Dead man, you suck. There we go. I hate that task. That made me jump. I'm hearing like thump 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 thump, and then that thing pops up on my screen. It was perfect timing.
I'm watching Brimmy and he's just like, guys. Why are you here?
He has a pistol. Is that a revolver? Wait, what gun is that?
10 seconds left.
That is.
Hold on, let me blind us all. Hold on, hold on, hold on.
How are you alive?
I got
This
so
is fun.
scared
We're
because
having fun with this.
Oh, well.
Wrong lever!
Here we go.
Wrong lever! Oh no! Oh no! No!
Here we go.
Oh no. That's Truffle Dashio and Taro I told you about.
Oh, here we go.
Last player standing. One
Let's go! Oh, that was beautiful. Somebody freaking clip that. God, that was sexy. Let's go A.
At the nav. I tried to warn you.
Ooh, yeah, you're hiding pretty well, I see. I was distracted by his weird voice.
Oh, disconnected. What? Freaking womp. Oh, that sucks.
Oh my
One enemy remaining.
Jeez.
Wow, that's 2 rounds now. I did not see a single enemy.
I didn't even have to use my ult. God, I'm doing them dirty on this map.
That is insane.
All those kills were yours.
Let's see.
I am
LMG,
ready to
yes,
click
yay.
the
Minigun, minigun go brrr. He's getting a shower of personal belongings. Alright, hold on. Hold on. I gotta get emotionally prepared for this. Let me just do some stretches. Okay. Yeah, okay. Yep. There we go. Okay. Yep. Alright. How long can I stall this? Murder me. I see how it is.
I think they're just too busy throwing stuff at you.
I
None of the
guess.
points left for hydration.
I guess, yeah.
Oh, there we go, nice.
It's under show selector and then go to the custom games tab.
Show select.
Oh
No! No more!
More!
No more!
More!
When did the last barrage happen?
A long time ago. Hold on, we're,
Another long time?
yeah, my hands are blocking some of them. Ah, suck it. So, yeah, that's it.
I hate you.
Yeah, dude, who let you out of the fucking nursing home?
Let's see.
I am
LMG,
ready to
yes,
click
yay.
the wheel.
Minigun, go brr.
He's getting a shower of personal belongings. All right, hold on. I gotta get emotionally prepared for this. Let me just do some stretches.
Okay. Yeah, okay. Yep. There we go. Okay. Yep. All right. How long can I stall this?
Coca-Cola came to town, Diet Pepsi shot him down, Dr. Pepper fixed him up. Now we're drinking 7-Up, 7-Up got the flu.
there's a lot
Now
of fruit
we're
here.
Drinking Mountain Dew. Mountain Dew fell off his
I'm-
mountain. Now we're drinking from a
Ooh,
fountain.
I got
Paul
fireballs.
Fountain had
Look
a
at that
stroke. Now
shit.
we are drinking Cherry Coke. Cherry Coke lost her cherry. Now we're drinking Loganberry. Loganberry got
Wait, what is
lost
this?
at sea. Now we're
Oh, it's a
drinking
pulley.
iced tea.
Okay.
Iced tea died and
What
choked.
time? I'll be
Now
busy
we're
from
back to
5
drinking Coke.
to...
Oh my God, Gizmo.
One enemy remaining.
Jeez.
Wow, that's 2 rounds now. I did not see a single enemy.
I didn't even have to use my ult. God, I'm doing them dirty on this map.
That is insane.
All those kills were yours.
I will go ahead and import it as soon as I can.
Off your feet!
Fuck me! I forgot they had their ult. Fucking annoying. They're getting impaled from both sides of me. Got one.
Spike down A.
Yes,
Last
go, baby.
player standing. One enemy remaining.
More down. Get back up.
He's got a plant.
I think he went around on him. No, he's there. Turn around, turn around.
Yes! Fucking aced!
Switching sides.
I'm clipping that.
Oh, there we go, nice.
It's under show selector and then go to the custom games tab.
Show select. Boom, boom,
Show selectors in the
boom.
No! No more!
More!
No more!
More!
When did the last barrage happen?
A long time ago. Hold on,
Was that like
Another long
1500?
time?
yeah, my hands are blocking some of them. Ah, suck it. Oh, son of a bitch! That scared me so. That man, you suck. There we go. I hate that task. That made me jump. I'm hearing like thump 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 thump, and then that thing pops up on my screen. It was perfect timing.
I didn't even get touched. Oh my god!
I died.
Yeah! Where do you think you're going, bitch?
Let's go! Good job.
I'm switching sides.
I like you guys.
Go, go.
I love the abuse. I love the abuse. I enjoy the abuse. Yes, abuse me more. Hit me harder, daddy.
Oh, oh no. That's Triple Dashio and Taro I told you about.
murder me. I see how it is.
I think they're just too busy throwing stuff at you.
I
Not enough points
guess.
left for the hydration.
I guess, yeah. Right.
Who lets that old man out of the nursing home? Wow, that was so on beat too. Yeah, dude, who let you out of the fucking nursing home?
Oh, here we go.
Last player standing. One
Jesus, nice.
Let's go! Oh, that was beautiful. Somebody freaking clip that. God, that was sexy. Let's go A. Congratulations, good sir. Nice. What do you mean, wait, hold up? Were you not in this one? It says you are. Yeah, you did exclamation mark raffle. What do you mean, wait, what? He did congrats. That's why I missed that part. He congratulated himself. He was so ready not to be the winner that he's like, congrats to whoever else won. Oh, it's me? Oh. I'm watching Brimmy and he's just like, guys. Why are you here?
He has a pistol. Is that a revolver? Wait, what gun is that?
10 seconds left.
That is...
Oh, let me blind us all. Hold on.
I got so scared because
We're having so much.
That, the nav. I tried to warn you.
Ooh, yeah, close. You're hiding pretty well, I see.
I was distracted by his weird
What?
voice.
Oh, disconnected.
Womp! Freaking womp! Oh, that sucks. Let's see, LMG, yes, yay, minigun go brr. He's getting a shower of personal belongings. Alright, hold on. I gotta get emotionally prepared for this. Let me just do some stretches. Okay, yeah, okay.
All right, I'm just cutting right to it. I don't know what the issue is with the mic, so if it persists, I'll completely restart everything. I'm hoping going live, like, without that starting soon stuff, I hope this fixes it. I'm not sure if it will, though. Yeah, I don't know. We'll figure it out. We'll see. If it starts getting funky, we'll figure it out. I'm hoping that just not having that starting soon was the thing that fixed it. I don't know. But let me verify something. I think let me add something in here really quick. Okay. Bear with me a moment. I'm gonna undeafen so they can chat. All right. I'm trying to get one thing figured out. I've got my chat overlay somewhere in here that is bugged out. Just having a little bit of trouble finding it. Multi-chat, subathon widget is off. Oh my random image. Where is studio mode? Overlay. Let's turn off the chat widget. Maybe that's the issue. No, it can't be. What is going on? I'm missing a bunch of sources on this, so I'm not sure what's going on there. I am desperately trying to find where I have the chat overlay sitting. Can't find it. No clue where it's at. I think it's because I copied my OBS over. Let me try. Let's see, it's chat text to speech. I don't want that. Chat box. Maybe turn that off. No, that didn't do anything. Shoot. If I do, no, that didn't do anything either. Why is that not doing anything? Really sorry, guys. Technical difficulties, the bane of every streamer.
Good, Lemon, take your time.
Yeah, so I'm having a lot of issues finding where my chat box is, because it disappeared. And also I had a lot of technical difficulties this weekend. I have been desperately trying to fix things. Oh, I think I found it. I found it. God, it took me forever. Yeah, a lot of technical difficulties this weekend, and largely due to trying to go to multi-streaming. It's my first time doing it since I was a pre-affiliate, so it's just ironing out some kinks really quick. Should be okay after this. Modifier text, yes. All right, that should be good. Chat overlay is the issue I'm having now. There we go. Video mode. All right, that should do it. I think I got it figured out finally. Put that down here. Beautiful. All right, so Echo's not here at the moment, but 4 of you is fine for right now. It's a little bit of role play for a little bit anyway. The main thing that we left off with last session is the Pit of Shumath, which was a request from the Cambion, whose name is escaping me at the moment, from the Mirror of Mephistar. So you had met Rigoroth Cambion on the other side of the Mirror of Mephistar, who, through a series of strange interactions, I believe only one of you made the deal. That was Sentry, if I'm not mistaken.
What?
I need to know who made the deal to help with the Pit of Shumath. That was you?
Both deals.
Okay, so you had accepted the deal to help clear the Pit of Shumath from the River of Styx. You were successful in your task, and the Pit of Shumath which was a pit of what appeared to be some slimy material, started to form into a humanoid shape. However, you were tasked with going back to the Mirror of Mephistar after a period of time of observing. Things had not changed, and you moved on. Oh, God dang it. Did I seriously crash? No, I didn't. What do you mean? I crashed and I'm back. It doesn't show that I... Yeah, it does not show that I have ever went down since, aside from manually doing so. That shouldn't be. Yeah, it seems fine on my end, so we're okay for now. Anywho, so as long as the audio is still okay, we're good. That's kind of the main thing I'm worried about. Disconnects is like whatever. That happens to everybody. Audio thing is, I have no idea what causes that. Let's see. Yes, it was supposed to be off for last stream. You can turn everything that is normally on back on. I turned a bunch of it off. I think last stream I was playing Diablo, and Diablo is extremely demanding on my system, and it crashes pretty much every time I try to do that. So I had to turn off my VTuber in order to accommodate. So I was just doing PNG tubing on Friday. Yeah, go ahead and turn everything back on, Trouble. I appreciate you. Let's see. While we're doing that, give Trouble a shout out real quick. He's a wonderful mod. Wonderful mod.
Let's do this.
Oh, and it's some golf.
This is the hated hole of this course.
Didn't we just do that one?
I got a hole in one.
I might just be remembering that clip. All right, let me recalibrate really quick. There we go. That should be good. Okay, so like I was saying, we last left off in the pit of Shamath, where you had just finished clearing out the River of Styx, or damming the River of Styx, and after a period of time, the pit seemed to regain its green shine versus the dark black ichor that poured into it previously. I'm about to get abused for like 10 minutes straight, so I'm just gonna keep talking through it as best I can, at least. So now that you have returned from the pit with your where is it? I'm trying to ignore the throwing while I'm reading. I don't remember if the imp had a name. That's what I'm trying to find. And just the abuse is picking up. Do you guys have questions or things from the last session? It was 2 weeks ago and it was a rushed ending.
Really, I wasn't involved in any of the actual going and getting stuff done. But from what I remember, the imp did not have a name, or if it did, you did not tell us what its name was.
I don't think it had a name. I'm looking for it and I'm not seeing it. Well, in any case, it would probably help if I zoomed in to read the actual dialogue. Alright, so the pit of Shamath, like I said, clear of the black ichor of the River of Styx after having dammed it. Your party reunites with Sentry, as well as I believe it was Nadia did not go. Wait,
What's Toaster?
It was Toaster. So it was Sentry, Echo, who is not here at the moment, and who else went? There's like one other person.
I believe that was Jalal.
So at the moment, we do only have one person from that party actively here tonight. However, that's perfectly fine. So Sentry, you return, all done. Thank you, Treble, for, you know, ending your abuse because you ran out of money or points. Stay that way for a little bit. The task completed, you return to the Mirror of Mephistar. 48 throws, jeez. All right, so Sentry, you rejoin your party. You approach the Mirror of Mephistar, and the Cambion greets you by flying back out from the tower that you see in the distance beyond the mirror with a renewed pot of steaming liquid as it pours the liquid over its face in order to regain its ability to speak. Oh, just in time. We were just picking up where we left off. So you were, and I'm just gonna very briefly go through this. You did the Pit of Shumath. You dammed the River of Styx. The Black Acre no longer poured into the giant pile of goo below. The goo started forming into humanoid shape. After observing for a while with nothing changing, you leave to report your completion of the task, with the Ice Imp leading the way back to the Mirror of Mephistar for you. All right. And so again, Sentry, as you approach the mirror, you're greeted by the Cambion, who heats back up its face in order to speak, and through jagged words and I'm gonna find my writing there. Through jagged or parsed speech, have you finished the task? You cut out.
I said, yeah, done.
And the imp goes back through the mirror, just walks right through it, and hands a stick, what you were told was a shatter stick, back to the Cambion. This is the last one. We didn't need this one, boss. And the Cambion dismisses the imp, who just dissipates into a little cloud of snow. And it just snow descending, cascading onto the ground. The Cambion looks back to you as it's placing the shatter stick in its pocket, on its belt rather. You receive the blessing and instructions for Uberlux. And with that, Sentry, let's see. Where is it? You already learned how to create the homunculus, the little animated jelly. Let's see. Oh, that's why I was trying to figure out where the instructions were on this part. So you completed your end of the bargain. You are rewarded with a blessing of Mephistopheles, and you feel more clarity in your character, as out of character, you receive 1 permanent point to either intelligence or wisdom.
Who?
So it's your choice, and you would edit your character sheet however you're going to do that. Just make sure you put a note. You received 1 permanent point from the blessing of Mephistopheles to your either intelligence or wisdom. Okay?
Okay.
And that is not a modifier point, so it's not like it adds +1 per se. It's 1 point to your total. So if you've got like 10, it would be 11.
Father, drink water, you dehydrated bitch.
So it's not a, oh, you have a +1, now it's a +2. It's If you have a 10 or an 11, it's now an 11 or a 12. Which could modify it. I'm just clarifying. Also hydrate.
So either intelligence or wisdom score increases by 1.
Yes. All right. So with that, you receive instructions from Rigoroth to relay to Ubelux that he is to swear fealty to Mephistopheles and will be granted freedom from the standing stones that imprison him. And as you all recall, Ubelux being the demon who was disguised as a mage who was messing with the stones back at the obelisk. It was the big monkey, yep.
Monkey.
Ubelux was trapped and requested freedom by talking to Mephistopheles. That's how you get to where you're at. So it was a string of events. So yes, you're tasked with, or well, not tasked. Ubelux is now required to swear undying fealty to Mephistopheles in order to gain freedom, and that was your reward as a group for completing the task from Mephistopheles when you arrived here.
What reward, huh?
The reward is you are now able to relay to Ubelux that he can gain the freedom that he requested through you to Mephistopheles. You were the messengers. So he can gain his freedom, which then in turn, you completing that task would give you information regarding the Sword of Zariel's location and the Bleeding Citadel. It all comes back.
That's important. Those are things that we must do that are important.
Yes.
These things that have to be done are important to what we need for what to do. Important.
All of the important. Make sense?
No.
Anything you guys want to do while you're here? No? Okay.
Stuff. No.
Give me a moment. I'm gonna do a thing. Oh, I can't drag you all. Balls. I was gonna shift click and kind of does the job. That's fine. Where the hell did I put it? It's back here somewhere.
You got this, Lemon. I believe in you.
Got it.
Oh, hey, look. Is there no big? Is there no big monkey that you can, big monkey model?
Yeah, probably, but I don't care enough.
Aww.
Drag you guys over here. Bring you over here. All right. So, through a couple days travel, I say a couple days. I'm sorry. It's like I'd say 18 hours. You have a better idea of where you're at, given that you've been here before. So climbing through the foothills, you're able to go back a slightly easier way than you had come out before, having been instructed by Rigoroth and Ubelux one way and then back. And as you arrive back at the obelisk, the standing stones, Ubelux eagerly awaiting your return, recognizing your party from a seated position back against the center obelisk, very quickly, abruptly stands tall, runs to the edge of the perimeter of the stones, seemingly stopped in place, cannot continue, pleading doesn't say a word, but eyes pleading, looks longingly at your party, and he quickly just nods, like yes. Were you able to secure my freedom?
Technically.
His eyes narrow a little bit.
We have secured the means for you to secure your freedom.
He's just sighs. There's always a catch.
Well, the catch isn't about us. You just have to swear your undying fealty to Mephistopheles is what we were told.
Of course. He just kind of he pinches the bridge of his nose, stands there pensively, just pondering for a moment.
Riss is going to brandish his axe. If you don't like that solution, there's always the permanent one.
He just looks at you with a, what do you have to gain by killing me? You can certainly try, but why? I mean, I get that we're in hell, but why?
Well, I'm saying if you really don't want to swear your loyalty to somebody, but you don't want to be trapped here.
And do you want the information that I have for you? I'd prefer not to die meaninglessly.
Like I said, I don't want to kill you. I would prefer not to. But, you know, if that's what you want in the end, I am more than willing to oblige you in your final wishes.
He's absolutely flabbergasted. It just out of the very left field suggestion, and looks to the other party members and just continues on. So Mephistopheles wants my loyalty. What for? Did he say?
We didn't get to speak to him directly.
That's not surprising. They are a very distrusting bunch.
The guy we spoke to through the ice mirror was pretty straightforward about what you had to do to get your freedom.
There's always a war to wage. There's always sides looking for favor.
You didn't exactly give us much to go off of.
Well, that's not your problem. I suppose there's not much for me to do if I want the freedom that I requested. All right. So, let's see. So with that, he gestures for you to come forward and bring your map. As he seems to kind of like kick the stones a little bit, like a kid who lost an argument, and you hear him proclaim, "Yes, of course, I pledge my undying fealty to Mephistopheles, the Archdevil." And he's saying it with as much conviction as he can muster.
Which isn't a lot by the sound of it.
You can see he's got clenched fists at his sides, and he's doing it through gritted teeth. But all the same, he does gesture for you to bring the map and says, "All right, you requested information for the Hell Riders, Zerial, their secrets, and where to find your answers. I can point you in that direction. Just bring the map, let me show you, and then our deal is completed."
Riss is gonna whisper in Toaster's ear, or in Echo's ear, "You lied to me.
What did I lie to you about?
You said you would bring me back a souvenir."
My souvenir kind of ran away.
You didn't want to put slime in the bag.
I
God
did put
damn
slime
it,
in the
Echo.
bag.
God damn it, Echo.
Yes, I
Can
just
you
didn't
make
put that
yourself
much
useful
slime.
at
You
least
wanted me to take
once?
all of the slime.
Look at me, Echo. Can you make yourself useful at least once?
Echo's going to dig into the bag of holding and throw a very small glob of slime.
What the fuck am I supposed to do with that? Bathe in it?
I have these shackles.
I like those. I'll take those.
They're
Magic
magical.
shackles.
I think.
Bet I want
We can keep magical prisoners.
Yes. These actually might come in handy.
Magical
Is
hostages.
this a better souvenir?
I
Magical
love it.
hostages.
Thank you, Echo.
You're welcome.
Look, Echo, I may never get the chance to say this to you again, but I will say it now. I am proud of you.
My dad never said that to me. I never knew him. Or my mom. I was an orphan, but still.
Oh.
That's what you imagined he would say.
At the age of 6.
All right.
Is anyone going to give him the map?
Huh?
Nim walks
Has
over
the
to
map.
the demon and hands him the map, or shows him the map.
So-
In the meantime, Rissa's scratching Lulu's ear. Like behind her ear.
Okay. So with that, the barely readable map that you've been using this whole time that only tells you landmarks and general directions, with chicken scratch quotes denoting tiny bits of information for each general area from the previous cartographer. In the midst of all of the nonsense, Ubalux takes one glance at the map, points to a specific location on it, and now I'm getting abused again. Points to a specific location on it and says, "The only one who can tell you the location of the Bleeding Citadel, the place in which you think or believe or know whatever the Sword of Zariel rests, it would be Olanthius. He's a Death Knight, once aligned with Zariel, may still be. He will have your answer."
So what I'm hearing is either he gives us the answer or we have to get the answer from him. I'm good with both options.
He just shrugs. Yes.
Oh well.
Oh well. Hydrate.
Rissa's gonna dig through his pack, pull out a thing of rations, and give it to him. Just to be nice.
Okay. He gladly takes them and then kind of looks around his surroundings, looking at things, looking at something as if expecting something to happen. He puts a hand out and quickly recoils it, as you can see, kind of burns him a little bit. He just narrows his eyes and says, "Our deal is complete. You may take your leave. In the meantime, I will have words with Mephistopheles." As you hear him start grumbling as he walks away and pops a squat right at the center of the circle at the main obelisk.
Did you mean it when you swore loyalty to him? Because that could be the problem.
He just glares at you. It starts like gingerly snacking on whatever the rations were you gave him. Like, maybe there's like some bread in there. He takes a little bite of that and just kind of.
It's like bread, jerky, and like probably some sort of dessert, like a pastry of some sort.
Yeah. So, he takes a bite of the bread, kind of like lambus bread or something, where it's just like, it looks really dry. It is probably really dry. He takes a bite and he just spits it right out. Disgusting. Mortal food. Then he grabs out a piece of jerky, takes a chunk out of that, just tears right through it, and goes. You can just see like the expression on his face change to surprised, but then back to like glaring. But he continues eating.
You like the jerky? That's my favorite part too.
He just kind of looks to the side as if staring off into the distance.
Do you have any huntable animals around here? I could make you some jerky.
He just continues staring off into the distance. He's like, kind of ignoring you at this point.
Rude. All right, guys. So off to follow another lead, I guess.
So as the party begins to depart, you start prepping to leave. You hear in, further back, you hear him call out into the void, into the wasteland, away from you, in the opposite direction, towards the mirror. Mephistopheles! I did what you asked! You have my loyalty! Now free me! And after a few moments of quiet, you see black ice begin to envelop the standing stones and the pillar in the center. And they all proceed to crack and crumble as one. And the standing stones are no more. Finally! Freedom! I am free! And you just see him briefly lose his composure, as much as you would expect a demon to do so. It looks as if he was about to crumble, just as in to the ground, prone, knees, what have you. But he catches himself and starts running to the edge of the cliff. And you can see him gesturing wildly. And he leaps while loudly just cackling. And you see him quickly dissipate into what looks to just be a blackish purple mist, and just as he disappears. So what do you guys do?
Yeah.
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 Well, heading on our way.
Seems like it, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Onward.
Such an articulate
Following
bunch.
the lead.
All right. So with that, you were given information regarding the crypt of the Hell Riders, is what he called it. This points to Olanthius, a death knight that guards the tomb. He's said to know the location of the Bleeding Citadel, and you were told before leaving that there is a passphrase to open the catacombs, and this is something you want to write down. It is for glory. All right. Check the map and see where we're going. Trying to find the map. Bear with me. There we go.
My back hurts.
Maybe don't.
Old.
All right, so you were shown in the map.
Mm-hmm.
Let me pull up our Discord. That's where it's gonna be. D&D voice, D&D text. There we
Looking
go.
at the map.
So in the map, you see the bottom left-ish area just to the right of the Angel's Head, where it's a lava pit.
Mm-hmm.
It's the looks to be ruins just to the east of that.
Yeah, I see. Yeah.
So you are currently in the north. You see the big green pit.
Yeah.
You are to the hold on. I think it was to the left of that obelisk that's standing on a cliff.
I see. That's where we are. That's where Monkey Man.
That is correct.
That's where we are, and we got to get all the way down there. That's a lot of distance.
Yes.
And if we don't want to take the long way, we have to go across a bridge. Okay.
I think we should take the bridge.
I think we should take the bridge, and then bomb the bridge.
I do believe that I'm gonna take the sky, or better yet, the not here plane.
Okay.
I'm just reading the developments moving forward. All right, so as you travel, taking rests in between, you will all receive a full long rest, and let's see.
Long rest?
Mm-hmm. Nadia's not here. Lados and Echo.
What?
Let's gotta have you guys do me a roll really quick. Let's see. Wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom saving throw.
Mm-hmm.
Wisdom saving throw.
Am I allowed to use modifier points?
You're asleep.
Is that a no?
That is a no. You can't use them if you're asleep.
Well.
Imagine sleeping. Completely.
Well.
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 I think Toaster failed.
That's a pretty safe assumption.
Yeah.
All right. Let's see. Okay. Had to take some notes. All right. So, and then through the travels up to this point, I also need Echo and what was it, Lados?
Yeah.
I need you guys to roll, and I would need this from Nadia as well, but Nadia's not here, so just remind Nadia to do a wisdom saving throw beginning of next session. Let's let's see. But yes, I'm gonna need you both to roll me a just a flat d20.
What did I draw? What? Wait, what am I rolling?
It's just a
It's a
flat
flat
d20.
D20.
It's not a save. It's not a
Yes, Papa.
skill check. It's just a flat d20.
Schnog.
Schnog.
What does that mean?
I don't know either. I'm kind of curious too.
I got 19.
That's great.
Toaster. Toaster, what did you just say? What was that? What was that?
I give up. I give up on living.
I think
I got the same roll twice in a row.
All right. So, for let's see, Echo. Yeah, you failed this one for sure. That's going to be a point of exhaustion for you, as traveling through Avernus is difficult.
I can't go more than one session without regaining my exhaustion points. I lose them just to regain them next session.
So the exhaustion was prior to sleeping. If you didn't already have an exhaustion, you would have slept it away. But if you already did have one and you were up to 2, you only get rid of the 1.
It's unfair, bro.
All right. Let's see. Who took the note on the map? Was that Nim?
Which note?
When you said you were the, I believe you said you were the one who brought the map to Ubelux.
Yes.
Okay. So in that case, you took the note on the map. Let's see. Because I forgot about this part. Roll me a DC 15 Wisdom saving throw. This is no modifiers.
It's a saving throw, though, right?
Yeah, yes, but no special modifiers from the campaign.
11.
Okay. So let's do the chart and see what happens.
F. Instant.
There it is. All right, so roll me 2d4.
8.
8. Okay. What is the result on each of those?
Both of them are 4s.
Both of them are 4s. Okay. 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 So, let's see. Why is let's see, duplicate. There we go. What's up, Requiem? How you doing? Been a while. I am still kind of adjusting to using only the written notes, or the actual book. I gotta like Control F and find stuff. So I no longer have the D&D Beyond quick links that I can just click on, unfortunately. Okay, so as you are navigating south, roughly, what you, let me find the map just to confirm. Yeah. So you kind of get a gist of where it's at. You're pointing in the right direction, you think. And as you guys are traveling, again, you've gotten your long rest, you know, the 1 point of exhaustion for Echo. You arrive at what you think is your destination. You pull up into a clearing, and when you round the corner, you see something that you weren't really expecting. But you recognize the landmark from the map given the proximity to where you're trying to go. And when you take a look at the map to try to read where you're at, you see the landmark labeled Demon Zapper. And the note from the prior cartographer states, "The purest of souls lures fiends into a hellish trap. Zap, zap." As you approach the area, you see radiant light cascading from a rusted metal monument shaped like the unpraised mandibles of a giant beetle. Let me actually take you guys there because it's on this map, funny enough. And I'm not ignoring you, chat. I will be there in a moment. So you travel quite a distance, a day and a half at least. And you finally arrive at the Demon Zapper. It's not where you intended to go, but it is somewhere nearby to where you were headed. There we go. All right. And I believe you guys were down to the one vehicle now, weren't you?
Yeah.
Okay. Just making sure. Let's see. Good. It has been a while, yeah. Tired. Well, I'm glad you're here tonight, Rack. Have you been doing Sea of Thieves? All right. So, all right. So what you see upon what looks to be pillar-like contraption is a 10-foot diameter sphere that is arcing electricity out all sides at random intervals, or at least seemingly random intervals. And I would like for the party to roll me a perception check really quick.
Everyone?
Everyone.
What? If it's horrible, am I allowed to use my passive?
Yes.
Okay.
Passive.
I'll take my passive 14.
It was better than my passive. 20.
Okay.
I'll take my passive 14.
13. My passive.
Yeah.
24.
I rolled low.
So your
9.
Your party average is good. And you all, as you pull up, one by one, slowly take note of what you're seeing before you. And you're still a distance out, but you start to make out the silhouette of what looks to be a horse inside of the sphere.
A what?
And those of you who rolled over 20, let's see. So that was Lados, Echo. Yeah, just Lados and Echo. You two notice it has a horn.
A unicorn?
That would be your assumption, yes.
Echo is going to point and say, unicorn! Because, you know, the IQ is there, it's just not there.
Leo's gonna say, yeah, that's what it looks like.
Why are the windows in hell?
I have no idea.
Maybe it's a special hell unicorn.
Probably.
That could either be amazing or horrible.
So as you guys start to roll up on the scene, let me double check really quick on the distance. Yep, that's fine. Okay. So you roll up onto the scene, and as you get closer, you see that there are like scorch marks on the ground in various places, kind of around in a perimeter. They don't seem to make any sort of pattern, but they do have a stopping point in the radius. So you can kind of see where the scorch marks are pointing outward from the pillar. And they stop at a certain point, and you hear, I really need to take this note. I don't know why I still don't have it. What was the name of the fiend that you, or the devil that you had enslaved, Riss?
His name is Steve.
Steve, that's right. He had an actual name, but his name is now Steve. So Steve, who's normally quiet, who is normally just doing his best to be unassuming, you know, low profile. He doesn't want any crap from anybody, and he's just kind of along for the ride because he has no choice. He starts piping up to the party. He's kind of in one of the passenger seats, and you hear him just, hey, this is not the crypt. This is the demon zapper. Can you, we need to stop. Don't go close to it.
I don't think he wants to get zapped.
Hey guys, I think we should get close to it.
Oh.
Who's driving right now?
Me, I am. Should I stop the thing?
If you endanger my slave, I will take it out on each and every one of you.
Stopping the thing!
stop.
Understood!
Yeah.
Brakes are slammed. Anyone who has not buckled in has just flowed into a wall.
So as you slam on the brakes, stopping just before the perimeter from the scorch marks, you kind of look back to see what the commotion was, and you see Steve getting ready to jump out of the vehicle and like heaving, as in he looks like he's absolutely winded, like in a panic, and he's just looking at you wide-eyed, and is slowly starting to come like back to his senses and is getting back down into his seat, but you can tell he's extremely on edge.
What?
I think your indentured servant is having a panic attack.
So we stop the vehicle. He goes nowhere near that thing. However, I'll go check it out. Riss is gonna dismount from Angel and go check it out.
Okay.
Whoever wasn't buckled in absolutely went flying. I slammed the brakes while going full speed.
It's bold of you to assume this thing even has seatbelts.
If you weren't grabbing onto a handle, you're in a wall.
Oh, really quick, did you guys want to see the actual demon grinder, or at least what the closest depiction of it is I can get in Tailspire?
Sure.
Hell yeah.
I've seen one. Good. The rest need to see it.
I would love to see it. Probably not as cool as a Scorpion.
It is a lot cooler than the Scorpion, in my opinion. Just saying.
Then why are we still using the Scorpion?
Yes.
Let me get over here. The problem is I can't turn it into a unit, so it's actually a lot easier to continue using the Scorpion. But I would really like to use this thing. It's really cumbersome to use because it requires going into build mode, and it can only turn 90 degrees. It is not flexible at all, and it is made up of a bunch of different stuff.
All right, guys, we can only strictly have fights on the X and Z axis.
What about the Y axis?
I don't think it can go up.
Not with that kind of attitude, it can't.
Yeah, it'll work.
Oh, hey.
So that is the demon grinder, or at least the closest depiction we have in Tailspire. It is a lot bigger than what you've been riding around in.
There's a ladder on the back.
It is that big.
That's like a treehouse.
Yeah.
It's like a truck to me.
I mean,
This is just a Ford
mostly,
F-150.
yeah.
F-150.
It's the Ford 250.
Ah, my bad.
Cool.
Yeah,
Nah,
F250.
it's Red Bonnie Vengeance.
What was that?
The Demon Grinder is a Resvani Vengeance.
I have no idea what that is.
I know what that is.
It is a
Bulletproof
SUV
car.
that's completely military grade.
Ah.
It comes
Gotcha.
with gas masks and body armor.
Yes, it does, and first aid kits. And it has military grade run flat tires, LEDs, a full camera system. It's got a rear view camera, or rear view mirror camera.
So Riss.
Yes.
You said you were going to the pillar. What were you doing? How were you doing it?
I dismounted Angel and I'm just walking up towards it.
Okay. So as you get closer, you take a better look at the structure, and it is very large, very daunting. We'll move your character up. So as you approach, you see it is about 50 feet tall, at very least. And hold on 1 second. There was a bunch of noise outside my door. I was trying to listen in. Oh, okay. Hold on. I think somebody's at my back door. Just give me a minute.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, someone's at his back door.
Oh, I know what it was.
What was it?
So, my back door's a door wall, right? And if you knock on it, it sounds kind of hollow because it's made of glass. It's got a different sound than knocking on a metal or a wood door. Well, I heard what sounded like knocking on glass door. Thick glass door. And I'm listening, thinking it was my back door. No. It's freaking fireworks. They're going off in that direction, but it sounded like knocking with my headphones on.
Huh, who would have thought?
And I'm just over here like, who the hell's at my back door? That's very alarmed. So anyway.
It's Toaster. Toaster's at your back door.
Yeah.
I am. Hi. I'm here to get you for those spiders, Lemon. I found your home. I've been waiting, searching.
So as you approach the tower, like I said, it's about 50 feet.
Stealing your microwave, Lemon.
Okay, Toaster, you can have it.
Oh.
It's not mine. I'll just claim theft on the insurance. It's fine.
Wait.
Toaster stealing.
No, it's okay because then you get a free microwave. I don't have to pay for it. Everybody wins. I'm just helping out the needy.
Oh.
He wants to inconvenience you.
All right. So yeah, you get closer. You can definitely make out what looks to be a unicorn in the sphere. You can also see that the structure is very, very old. It's very thick metal beams, but they're very old and discolored, kind of a rust color to them. And as you approach, you see a hold on, I gotta pull up this character sheet really quick.
What do we see, Lemon?
I can't click on things like I could in D&D Beyond, so anytime I
Father,
have to bring something new up.
Dehydrated bitch.
Shut up, Gizmo. Anytime I have to bring up something new, I have to literally just Google it. It's kind of tedious. All right. So, let me see if I can grab this image really quick. There we go. Oh, that's the wrong chat. Edit. And jump to present. You guys see this figure float out from the other side of the structure, from the opposite end. What's in the D&D text chat?
Whoa. What's that thing?
Okay, let me. I'm multitasking. Smash.
Mash.
Put it up on stream so people can see what it looks like. All right. So this. Let me go. Put that there. There we go. Let's see. Let's have anybody who care to know what this is. Roll me an Arcana check.
Ooh.
I want to know what that is. I'm rolling.
13.
I may not be very good at this, but I'm gonna give it a shot anyway.
I like
Yo,
trees.
19.
Nice.
19.
I rolled an 18.
Nice. Hydrate. Thank you, Toaster. I hate you, but thank you.
Love you too. Arcana check.
Arcana.
8.
You're getting all the bad rolls out of the way before it matters. Before it really matters.
Before combat.
Yeah.
8.
All right.
No,
so
I got the perception. I saw the unicorn.
you did. You did see the unicorn, and now you see this figure in front of you, and everyone else is just like, "Oh, interesting." And you're like, "What is it? What is it, guys?" Everyone else gets it except for you.
A thing. That's my reaction.
Yes.
Nobody say a word to Echo.
Word about what?
Nothing, don't worry about it.
Who's Echo?
Huh?
Huh?
Why are you saying my name? What's going on?
Who is that?
What's an echo?
Guys, I'm right here.
Echo.
Oh, I get it. Hey, Bagel, I don't think I get it.
All right. So as and when you see this character emerge from around the other side of the tower, they do so in a like swirl of dust that seems to just kind of emerge from the ground in a like a wide arc coming around up until it is about 20 feet in front of you, Riss.
Just gonna wave at it. Be friendly.
There we go. So you as you kind of grasp what this is, being a Dao, this is an elemental. It's a large elemental. It's sentient, but it's a magical construct type being. They are very high nerdy. Yes, okay, high.
Oh, the Dow's very high? That's dope.
That's nice.
Nerdy just up in here abusing as soon as he arrives.
Thanks, Nerdy.
All right, so yes, the Dao is a large elemental who most of you can understand this, just memory learning about them however you did, that they're nasty, they're strong with a K.
What?
They're strong with a K. They're pretty mean.
Who?
You don't know. So, the Dao after a few moments of materializing in front of you, Riss, placing their weapon, their maul, head first onto the ground and using it as like just a prop at the moment. My name is Ralzala. I am the protector of the Demon Zapper. Who might you be?
Well, pleasure to meet you. My name is Riss Bloodmane. Just adventuring with my friends. And Echo.
And Echo.
Oh, and
Friends
Steve.
And Echo.
And Steve. So she looks past Riss to the party outside of the range of the Demon Zapper and looks back to you, Riss, and says, "What is your purpose here, if I may ask?"
I just thought the place looked cool, wanted to come check it out.
So, a wandering, traveling group.
I mean, that's why we're here at the Zapper. That's not why we're in hell. We're in hell for a very different cause, and most would say a very suicidal one.
Well, suicidal is how I ended up here. If I may ask, what would the task be? I'm deathly curious.
Well, I'm here to take my home back from Avernus, which involves me fighting Zariel.
With the mention of Zariel, Rosala sort of pauses and like perks up, eyes go a little wide, and after a moment composes herself. And this whole time she's kind of like bobbing up and down, as she does not have feet or legs. She looks like a genie, but an earth elemental version.
You look really nice. Would you like a cup of tea?
So I had something that threw me off. So with the mention of Zariel, she takes a moment to compose herself, and her floating actually stops. The bobbing, you can kind of tell now, is not involuntary for whatever that means. But then it resumes as she composes herself and goes, "You are here to overthrow Zariel?"
More or less. I'm just here to take my hometown back.
Our desires may be aligned. You see, I've been tasked with protecting the Demon Zapper, but this device of war, it's a defensive structure put in place by Zariel. But I only swore loyalty to Zariel to gain vengeance on a rival many centuries ago, and it matters not. I regret pledging a loyalty to a deathless entity to live out my days as their guard dog. No, but I cannot break this pact. However, if Zariel was no more, then the pact would cease.
Sounds like a good idea to me. 2 birds, 1 stone?
Even better in a serious speech. God dang it, nerdy. So she looks at you and goes, "What's a bird?"
Oh, my sweet summer child. You have been trapped down here way too long.
Colloquialisms aside, you and I have a common interest, and I wonder, have you heard of Bell?
Bell.
Bell. The former archdevil of Avernus.
Religion check to see if I have heard of him.
Go for it. And she's speaking loudly enough so you can all hear this
That's a nat
conversation.
20 for a total of 24.
Yeah. So you recall, that the history of Avernus prior to Zariel taking over, and on the mortal realm, time is different. Here, centuries have passed. On the mortal realm, Avernus has only just recently been taken down into hell. But you recall that Zariel was not the archdevil of hell prior to these events. This is a new thing, so to speak, within the last decade. You find this interesting, the mention of Bell being the former archdevil of Avernus. Bell was the ruler of Avernus prior to Zariel, and hearing that Bell is not dead, but is in fact a point of interest, begs the question, what happened? You don't know what happened, you simply know that Bell was the archdevil of Avernus. And now Zariel is, the assumption being, he died, she stepped up, but he's not dead.
I've got some questions for this man. Where might I be able to find him?
If you agree to assist me in breaking my pact with Zariel, I will direct you to the Forge of Bell. And I will even write you a letter of introduction.
That killing her was already in my to-do list. But it just solidified that it's like in my my number 2 spot. First is getting the sword of Zariel.
Sorry, continue.
2 or 3. First is definitely getting the sword of Zariel. As of this moment, actually, it might be getting the bell now that we know he's alive. But it's definitely in the top 3.
Okay.
But like my whole plan for coming down here was to beat her ass. So if it helps you out in the process, I have no problem helping you. The enemy of my enemy is my friend.
In that case, once I have heard one time, once long ago, I had heard of a hag, a diviner, the name Red Ruth. She lives in the Bone Brambles. Doing away with Zariel is a monumental undertaking. I don't trust that that will come to pass anytime soon. However, Red Ruth may hold an answer to freeing me from my pact with Zariel, a subversion to the agreement, if you will. If you seek Red Ruth's knowledge and find an answer to freeing me from the pact that I am subservient to, I will lead you to Bell's Forge with a letter of introduction with sparkles on it.
This sounds like a good idea to me. Anybody else this catch anybody else's eye? Sound good to all y'all?
Seems like a good idea.
I like ideas.
Echo, I don't care. I'm asking. I'm asking the ones in the party who are actually effective. Echo, at this point, Bagel is more effective than you. You are the group's mascot.
Hey,
Riss.
Bagel's not going anymore.
Roll me a d20 really quick.
Also, you're gonna take damage.
No.
That's an 11 on die.
Toaster, roll me a d20 really quick.
Okay.
Toaster's gonna take damage.
5.
Okay, Toaster, roll me a wisdom saving throw. Echo, sorry.
19.
Okay. The words sting, but you shrug them off.
Echo's just getting used to Riss insulting her at this point.
So with that,
You don't get to pet Bagel anymore.
Okay, you don't get to pet Angel. Or
I
talk
didn't want to
Steve.
anyway.
And you also don't get to pet Colonel Sanders.
No! Take it back!
So with that, you are asked, you asked by Rosala, do you have directions? Do you have a means of locating, what do you mortals call it? A map, yes. I will direct you to the bone brambles. And she beckons you to bring the map.
Nim?
All right. Nim presents her with the map.
All right. Who is taking notes, or rather, just like who is watching her instruct with the map where to go?
Riss is watching.
Okay. Just Riss?
Sure. Well, Nim's there with the map, so he'll also watch.
Okay.
He has no choice but to watch.
All right. So Nim and Riss. Let's see. Each of you roll me a DC 15 Wisdom saving throw again. No modifiers from the pool.
3.
17.
Okay. Let's see. Nim. Da-da-da-da. I need to do a thing. Need to find the thing, but I need to do a thing. There it is. Oh, that's not it. Let's do duplicate. It's not as common of a thought as I was expecting it would be. Oh, shoot. I took this note when I still had access to D&D Beyond. Crap, I gotta pull up the DM guide. It's an entirely different book. We'll put a pin in that. So the... Where's it at? So yes, she points out on the map, for those of you who have the image up, do you see the demon zapper is a little north of your current location? Nerdy, I need a whole ass PDF, which I don't have saved. I need to go get it from somewhere. I'm not going to spend the time on it right now. I can do it after stream. I just need to do it. So I lost access to D&D Beyond and all the quick links. I now have to do everything manually, and that's kind of a little bit of an issue. So anyway, the demon zapper on the map is the big yellow orb north of your current destination. And to the left of both of those locations, there looks to be, if you're able to zoom in on it at all, a forest with red treetops. So if you can see that, it's on the left, essentially just above the head of the angel on the map. So that is where the bone brambles are. Also egg. Is it fried? Can I eat it? Hi, Pylord. How you doing? So yeah, Rosala points you to the bone brambles, tells you that she's going to give you a glowing review and a letter of invitation to Bell's Forge to meet Bell. You are essentially just instructed to find Red Ruth and figure out how to break the agreement with Rosala and Zariel. Nope, it's a runny raw egg, but you have +2 hotness. Aw. Yay. Yeah, that's what you guys gather from here. With that, Rosala, she bids you farewell and wishes you the best of luck on your current tasks.
So to the bone brambles we go.
Looks like.
So again, it is an open map. You have a whole bunch of stuff.
I'm gonna pull up a note. Can I get the name of that? That it was a hag, correct?
Red Ruth.
Red Ruth.
Correct.
Okay. Got it. And then, how do you spell the Dow's name?
That was, oh my god, nerdy. Ralzala, Ralzala.
Awesome, thank you.
Yes, Treble, yes.
I was taking notes of names.
I got you. That's a funny down name. Oh my god, nerdy.
Written down for us as well.
What's that?
The passphrase we got earlier. I have that written down as well.
Okay. The passphrase being important for the crypt of the Hell Riders, which is your former destination. The Bone Brambles is essentially you'd be zigzagging to your final destination, being the crypt. So the Bone Brambles are kind of on the way.
Yep, we'll hit there next then if they're kind of on the way.
All right,
what's a small detour?
Who's navigating? It was Nim last time.
Not it.
I mean, Riss is gonna follow the path on the back of Angel, and they can follow Riss.
Okay, so you are navigating. Roll me two. Let's say 2d6.
It's a 7, 1 and a 6.
Okay. All right. So with that, you are able to navigate towards the Bone Brambles with little to no issue. It's only about 2 hours away. It's not really a big deal in terms of just total overall distance. Let's see. Lados, roll me a flat d20.
Nat 20.
Nat 20? Okay. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and change maps now, as the Bone Bramble's a little bit too big for this map.
Okay.
Okay.
So out of character, out of whatever we want to call it for the DM, I had this one set up as a potential accidental place to go to before, and we didn't use it. And y'all kind of stumbled on it this time, and I'm excited I get to use it because it's just been chilling in my my inventory for like 2 months. So it's already been on Tailspire. Let's see. Yeah, because this was back when Zayak was still in the campaign. Nadia's not here. I won't add her character just yet. And then Lal is unconscious. All right, so you guys pull up on the south side. What does that mean for this? All right, so as you pull up on the bone brambles, reading the note on the map from the former cartographer, your future is written in blood. Your blood. She'll open your veins to paint the story hidden in your heart. Signed by the cartographer. And when you arrive, you see a maze of warped trees and bone-like vines that stretch before you. Calcified corpses merge with the trees, covered in fungal pods that feed on the blood oozing through the undergrowth. Here and there, narrow paths wend deeper into the wood.
Neat.
I'm gonna go over the trees.
Okay. I think you guys are coming in from the north side, actually. I gotta double check. Yep, you're coming in from the north. Don't pay attention to the compass on the Tailspire. You're coming in from the north west side. Actually, wait a minute. From the direction you would have came, you would have been coming in from the east side. Just. There we go. You're now on the appropriate side from which you traveled. All right. I have to do a thing. Save. Do that. Let's create new. There we go. I hate not being able to just click on things on D&D Beyond. All right. All right. So as you guys approach the bone brambles, I would like for you to all roll me a wisdom, actually survival check. Because you are navigating through the bone brambles. It's a very thick bone forest, dark, brooding, etc. And you're having trouble navigating your way through it.
Do you believe Riss said he was going over it?
Yep.
Unfortunately, it's not going to help as the surface is covered.
Go shit look like you guys. It's okay. I'm looking for like. Ah, fuck it. I'm just gonna wander in.
What's going on?
Survival checks.
Survival checks. Whole party. Yeah. So Riss, when you flew over, you saw that the entirety of the bone brambles was just a covered covered thicket of trees.
I'm actually gonna take the help action on that, and I'm actually gonna help Echo.
My die flew to the corner and it flung into the sky.
It's a group survival check. Everybody rolls it.
Oh, in which case, this is something I suck at. I'm hoping everyone else is doing well. I'm gonna see if I have anything I could do to help me.
They're doing okay.
No, but when we talked last night, I get there to self-gain. No, salty is that you was upset about.
Yep, I have nothing to help me, so I just gotta hope for the best. Not bad, a 12.
Okay. All right, let me find that average.
Oh shit. Not done? Right.
I missed one. Hold on. Plus 16, plus 15, plus 17, plus 12. Okay. All right, so as you're navigating through the bone brambles, you pick your way. You are able to track what looks to be a more traveled path. You end up making your way directly to what seems like a inhabited zone of the forest. There's more paths trodden in the center than there were on the outskirts. And as you're picking your way through, you do end up seeing a shack in the center.
Like a corn maze. Except if you try to go into the corn, you might accidentally amputate yourself.
So as you arrive, and I'll move you guys over in a second, but I'm just gonna read this. As you arrive in the center area, you see what looks to be a cave-like hovel that lies at the center of the maze. Hundreds of bones and body parts hang by twine from the entrance, and the ceiling is strung with garland made of bloody entrails. The air buzzes with flies. Hi, Silsey. How you doing?
Yeah, the way you.
I'm sorry. What was that? I had people talking over here, so I kind of muted and couldn't hear anything.
Cave-like hovel lies at the center of the maze. Hundreds of bones and body parts hang by twine from the entrance, and the ceiling is strung with garland made of bloody entrails. The air buzzes with flies.
I'm gonna knock.
All right, give me a moment so I can move you guys to the appropriate location.
I'm not looking to fight anything right now. I just kind of want to chill and vibe.
Is it safe to assume, Echo, that you are not bringing slobber chops?
No. This is too dangerous for the old cat. You'll have a heart attack and die probably.
Okie dokie.
I do.
All right, I got you guys to the center. So those
Poor
of you
man
who are,
needs a nap one of these days.
those of you who are in control of your characters, you can move them accordingly. There is a little cave nearby. That's where you're going. Just follow wrist. All right, so let's see. Oh my, sounds like a party about to go down. Let's see. Yeah, I mean, so this place is a forest made of bone and blood. The party is currently in Avernus, the top layer of hell. And they're seeking out a hag who can give them information how to free a Dao, which is a earth elemental genie figure. entrails and flies, the best way to do business. In hell, absolutely. All right. So as you arrive, you see that there's a lair. It's a very gory den, and you spot a figure which appears to be a night hag. She wears a dress made from stitched together bones. You can spot strings of infant skulls hanging around her neck, and she chatters nursery rhymes incessantly. Let's see. Sounds better than Chicago. Oh, geez. So yeah, that's what you see.
Bet. I'm gonna knock and say, "Excuse me, are you Red Ruth?"
She kind of like she notices you, but you can see she's in the middle of doing some brewing. She's kind of, you know, meandering about in her hovel. Again, she's chattering to herself. Some of it sounds like nursery rhymes. And she, through all of that, takes notice of you and, "Oh, yes, travelers, come. Speak to Red Ruth. I don't get visitors very often."
Well, I'm glad we can make your day by paying you a small visit.
I feel like it grew.
What brings you to my humble abode?
Rosala sent us. Said you might be able to give us some information on how to nullify her oath to Zariel.
I don't know a Rosala, but
she is the Dao that guards the Demon's Effort.
Oh, that one. Oh, what an interesting development. I thought, well, no. But in any case, the Dao seeks assistance in freeing her indentured servitude, yes?
Correct.
Okay. There's a bargain to be had here. My assistance is not free, but I would be glad to help.
I mean, ours wasn't free to come over here and speak to you either. We're getting something in return for that, so only fair if you give us something to assist us, we give you something to assist you.
I see you're versed well in the ways of Avernus.
Oh, that's... Sorry to say, that's not just down here. That's how things work in the upper world, too. Give and get. Tit for tat. You scratch my back, I'll scratch yours.
Well said. So with that, give me just a moment so I can catch up on chat really quick, and I'm also going to be reviewing just a couple things, because like I said, this kind of was... I prepared this a long time ago, and I'm kind of going off of old memory. Reading as fast as I can, you know? Let's see. And I'm very familiar with different Jinn. I'm sure you are still, so you probably know a lot more about this than I even give you credit for. Especially since, what was it, I believe when I first ran into you, you had your slime character on stream, which is super cool, and that's actually why we met. So you made a Fire Ganassi Warlock for that reason. Fire Ganassi Warlock sounds like a really cool character concept, actually.
That does.
So I know very little, slowly understanding some things over time. They go by that name now. Ganassi? Warlock? What name? That is true. My Plasmoid Monk. Oh, that's what it was. I've only seen one other Plasmoid played, and it's actually one of the guys in our campaign who's not here tonight. Jalal. He plays a Plasmoid Barbarian. So yeah, similar concept. His is blue though. Well, I think it is. That's the only character model we have for him.
Leonin Conquest Paladin.
Leonin Conquest Paladin. I play
and Cavalier.
Alright, so let's see. The Ganassi Warlock is a charlatan merchant who sells fake. Well, it's a warlock with high charisma. Of course, that would be the route they went. It shares so many similarities with mine, who was a gold scale dragonborn warlock whose entire shtick was, I love gold. Straight up I ripped off a gold member from Austin Powers. I was their whole thing. And it's
that
like,
just takes me back.
What's that?
I said that you're telling this story and it's taking me back to my first days of playing D&D back in high school.
Oh, that was my first character, so yeah, I mean, it kind of tracks.
My first character was a half-orc barbarian whose only shtick was he was stupid but hit hard.
I believe that is how you would build that first type of orc barbarian.
Also, if you can't tell them.
I don't mean to derail too much. I'm just kind of bantering with chat for a few minutes because I hadn't paid much attention to them lately. So we'll get back to this in a moment, but the character, the gold scale dragonborn warlock that I had, he was chaotic neutral, so barely not evil, very self-serving, kind of a dick at times, but ultimately helped the party, you know, that's how you do. But whenever it came to loot, it didn't matter what it was. If it wasn't made of gold or didn't have an easy way to be switched for gold, as in trade or whatever, he didn't want it. And at one point, they found a very powerful black magical crown, and they knew it was powerful. They felt the magic radiating off of it, and he's just like, yeah, I don't want it. And he was the one that it was meant for, and he's like, yeah, I don't want it. It's not made of gold. So they were like, bro, you're the only one who can use it. Are you sure? He's just like, it's not made of gold. I don't want it. So they started like taking little trinkets and putting like they started attaching gold to it as best they could with what they had at the time. So this thing was like tinfoil gold wrapped to just make it look gold. They're like, hey, we found a new crown for you. It's a gold crown. He's like, oh, yes, I want it. He failed his insight on that, needless to say. But yeah, it was one of my favorite characters. He was kind of an ass. Let's see, my Ganassi is a multi-class warlock and eloquence bard. I mean, that tracks. They're all charismatic. Oh no, you're fine, Celsi. So I also was taking the opportunity to chat with you guys because I have no idea the next part, and I have to read a little bit. So, really quick, could the party roll me a perception check? Just finished making a sorcerer, and I'm itching to try and run her in a game. I would like to get you in one of our one-shots that we're talking about doing. We'll see if we can fit it in the next month or two.
That's a 14 for me on this.
Okay.
What am I perception?
What's that? 21,
Perception
21,
checks?
19. Yeah, you guys rolling really well tonight. Okay. So you notice an infernally etched, so it's written in infernal, plaque just inside the lair's entrance, and it details goods and costs, and it shows potions, lesser potions, 1 soul coin, rare potions, 2 soul coins, and a commune spell, 3 soul coins.
Father, drink water, you dehydrated bitch.
Still, see, rolled a 9 in my perception. It's okay. The party average was high enough. They brought you out. Also, Gizmo, don't tell me to hydrate. I gotta go to the bathroom already. Dang. Okay.
I'm still waiting to hear what she wanted us to do.
Yeah, I figured as much.
What?
Oh, okay. I had to read just far enough to trigger a memory, because like I said, I've been through this campaign as a player, and I remember this, but only vaguely. So, she goes on to say, well, yes, the Tao, Rosala, you say, right? I can give the information on how to free her. I do know how to break a pact in hell. You don't live as long as I have in the environment and with the patrons that I have without learning a thing or two. And she continues to explain in excruciatingly painful detail how she is long overdue for a bath. Well, it's been a couple of centuries, at least, since I've washed last. I'm overdue, but I can only have a bath with the finest ingredients. It's why it's been so long. I could use your help in acquiring them. And in return, I will tell you how to free the Tao.
You know, I've learned from my time in Avernus that usually when something sounds too good to be true, it is. So I know at least some of these ingredients, retrieving them is going to be extremely dangerous.
Oh, I mean, it depends on your relationship with the Wandering Emporium. I simply need you to arrange and pay for a pampering session. I can't leave. I have patrons to attend to. However, if you go to the Emporium for me and arrange for this, they will make accommodations for me. I simply cannot do it myself to set it up.
Oh yeah, we can definitely take care of that for you.
Or, better yet, I could stretch my legs. I haven't had an opportunity to do so in such a long time. Why don't you watch my grove? I will go to the Emporium, and you make sure no one has any sticky fingers. And upon my return, you will receive your reward.
Sounds like a deal to me.
How long would it take?
I'll tell I'll relay that in a second, Celsi. So let's see. I gotta read, sorry.
I hope so. I honestly hope so. I honestly hope there is a cursed item in here. Oh, please. I'm back inside so I can see the chat as well as the map and look at my character sheet.
Yeah.
And talk to you guys all at the same time. And
with with the change of mind, she simply relays, well, I imagine it would be faster for me to do it. I can get there in a flash. And she snaps her fingers, and you see a little spark of magic come off her fingers. It would be faster than having you do it for me. Just watch my grove, and I will be back maybe about a half a day's time.
Is there anything here we need to be concerned about?
As you're asking the question and you're hearing her say a half a day's time, you look at her as she pulls up her wrist and she's wearing a sundial watch in a forever twilight plane of existence. And as she's doing so, she walks outside to get a better view, and she's looking at it, taps it a couple of times, and starts spinning around in circles and just looking up at the sky, looking down at her sundial watch, which doesn't change direction, or at least the direction of the light does not change. And she spins several times, tapping it. Oh, yes. Oh, maybe 2/3 of a day's time. And then she goes
Do you
back
have
to
that
discussing.
in hours?
Does anyone in Avernus? And she just chuckles a little bit.
I actually have some unfinished business over with the
Night
Emporium
Trouble.
I do need to get back to. So I'd be more than happy to go to the Emporium.
Well, as you heard me say, dearie, I'm long overdue for my bath. I would like to make this as quick as possible. So just watch for the day, and I will be back in no time at all. And you will receive your reward for how to free the Tao.
Would you mind possibly bringing someone back with you?
She cocks her head. Who, pray tell?
I need a refresher on his name.
Mahadi?
Yeah, Mahadi.
So, Mahadi, I was laughing at chat. Oh, Mahadi, oh, dearie. Mahadi never leaves the Emporium.
Why not?
Why would he? He has everything he needs, and everyone, a patron of his, myself included, go to him. The Emporium goes to its patrons, and we in turn go to the Emporium. And you recall, obviously, it is the Emporium, the Wandering Emporium, being made up of mortal engines. I mean, it's a driving city, so to speak. So it travels Avernus. But you know the terms. Do we have a deal?
I'd say we do.
Wonderful. Well, in that
I don't know
case-
about my compatriots, but I will remain here.
Sure.
And you know, given the risks, you're kind of leading the charge on the conversation. She goes, "A deal is struck," and then she puts out her hand for a handshake.
Yeah, shake her hand.
So she does kind of like the more feminine, you know, grasping the hand, where it's not a full on like diving in with the full grip, but more of just like a like a proper royal kind of thing, where she only grasps the fingers and kind of, you know, a little bit. But as you grab her hand in return, it's slimy. It's gross. It just feels dirty. She is a night hag.
I haven't had a bath since we got to Avernus, so
she feels far dirtier than you are.
I don't have a problem with it.
Okay.
I'm just gonna get more dirty the longer I'm here, so.
All right. Let's see. Oh man, Mortal Engines had the potential to be such a good movie. I've never seen it. I just know the concept was really cool. It had great plot hooks.
That spell. I don't do that thing. I don't do that stuff.
Silsey's just like, cast prestidigitation on yourself and clean yourself inch by inch. I think Silsey's just having an aneurysm for how dirty she sounds.
This is why I like prestidigitation. However, I am a fighter.
You're what?
I'm a fighter.
Okay.
I don't have magic.
Yeah.
I have magic, but prestidigitation is not one of it.
Okay, I just read your message. I got you, Nim.
Okay.
All right, so let's see.
So yeah, I'm just gonna stand at the entrance of her little grove.
Okay.
Hey, is Sentry gonna stand sentry with me?
Are you the knights who say "nee"?
No, I am the knight who says smite.
Or are we the knights that say neat?
No, we are the knights that say yeet.
Ah, yeah, that makes sense.
What's going on? I zoned out for like 10 minutes.
Oh, welcome back.
I wasn't even doing anything. I just zoned out.
I mean, I asked you a question.
What was the question?
Is Sentry gonna stand sentry with me?
Sure.
Bet.
Yeetus Deletus, my favorite spell.
My favorite spell is punch.
My favorite spell is shoot.
I like the 9th level version of punch though, because it's called punch harder.
Punch harder. Nice.
Okay. You're gonna need to give me just a couple of minutes to set up the next section. There's a lot going on here while she's gone. And I need to do a bunch of rolls. I also need to go to the bathroom really bad because I've been hydrated a little bit too much tonight. I'm gonna do a preemptive hydrate because I know you're gonna do it anyway. All right.
Damn, it's like he can read my mind.
There it is. There's the freaking hydrate. Let's see. I'm gonna go do a be right back. Bear with us, and yeah, we'll return in a minute. right, we are back. Hello, hello. 9th level punch, super hard, is such a good spell. Yeah.
It is the greatest spell of all time.
Oh yeah, for sure, for sure. Go ahead and add my little trinkets today. All right, so what are we doing? Oh, right. Do the thing. All right, so as you shake to seal the deal, Red Ruth starts casting a spell. It's not pointing, she's not pointing at you guys or anything, she's just casting over one of her components on one of the tables. Her eyes roll in the back of her head for a moment, and then she comes back to and says, okay, dearies, I had to find the Emporium. I know where it's at. I'm headed off. So please do watch my home, and I will be back in, well, as long as it takes for a spa treatment. And with that, she casts another spell and walks through a portal and disappears. Let's see, best done with a bugbear way of Shadow Monk. Ooh, spicy. Get some nice sneak damage in there too. Plus you got that extra range for the bugbear. That's nice. Some long arms. All right, so all right, so you guys got some time to kill while you're chilling in her her grove. Is there anything you wanted to do while you were here? I know that's not really a city center or anything.
I mean, there's not really much to do, is there?
No, depends on what you guys have in mind, if anything.
I'm back.
Welcome back. Okay.
Did I miss anything?
Okay, now you get attacked by the shadow dragon. Okay, roll initiative.
What?
I was just waiting on Night Leader.
Am I being attacked by something right now?
Oh yeah, you returned, so yeah, we have to. Yeah, its challenge. Its challenge rating is nope.
Nope. Right,
is nope.
Cool.
So it's
Does that mean we
made of
run away?
spiders.
What's that name?
You said its challenge rating is nope, so it's made of spiders then.
Is it made of
It's
giant
not
spiders?
even. I don't like using. I don't like that
spider dragon.
No.
Perfect. Now, is it made of spiders or does it breathe spiders?
Yes.
What about
Ah,
No.
Hydra?
The Spydra, yes.
For context, this is trauma for Echo, y'all. Our first campaign, it was literally just scripted. There were a few spiders, the party ran into spiders, they fought spiders, they beat the spiders, and Echo has trauma from it ever since.
Hey, Lemon, you know what you should do?
Flesh barricade, oh my god.
Throw some hell spiders at us.
Oh, yes. A bit of an arachnophobe, yes. Sadness.
It's okay, it's okay. Because I have also given Echo trauma with spiders.
Yep, very recently, in fact. It was a great session. That was last week.
Yep.
I need to clip some of that. That was a good session. I mean, I'm so sorry for your trauma, Echo.
To be fair, I started out with traumatizing Echo with a snake, and then he wanted to bully the snake. So I traumatized him with 2 spiders. 2 giant spiders.
I should have just hit you all with fireball like 5 times in a row.
Alright, so bringing
I
you
feel
all
like
back.
that would have been like a better outcome for me.
The dire
Name's
flame
gonna-
spider.
Name's gonna slack on guard duty and start having a nap while everyone else is watching out. And while he does that, I'm gonna go because I gotta go to bed.
Okay, bud.
All
Catch
right.
you. Catch you later.
Yeah. Later.
Let's see. That puts us down to 4. That's okay. All right. So, let's see. All right. So as you guys are meandering around the grove, looking through her things, possibly some of it might be a little interesting, but it's pretty much all made of flesh, bone, and pus and ooze. It's all pretty vile, and you don't really know what to make of anything you're looking at. No heads nor tails. It doesn't really look like anything in particular. Most of it, anything that she might have of her own personal effects, would be her inventory, which is mostly brewed potions, but none of them are marked, and you have no idea what they do. Who is the individual lying on the ground? That is currently Jalal. He is the plasmoid we were talking about earlier. He's not here tonight, so his character is, like Nim, now unconscious. Because what we do in these campaigns is if you are in the group at any point, and you are not here for a session, we don't just pretend you're not there. You're there, you're just unconscious. So you're not like traveling with the group. I am having them travel at the moment because it's a really awkward place to navigate, and I really didn't want to have to deal with it if this session stayed long enough to bleed into next session. So I just have him here. But yeah, if they are present and then they leave, they then go unconscious. Yes, I dragged their bodies.
What?
So dire bone spider, yes. Flesh labyrinth, bones, meat. Yep.
No, I do not. We do not drag the bodies. We have vehicles and a horse.
So yeah, they drag the bodies behind those.
Yeah, tie him up to the end.
Well, with Jalal, I can just put him in a saddlebag.
Yeah, he is a little bit of a. I mean, he's plasmoid, so you can just shove him in a bag or a cast.
If we need
put him in a jar.
Nim with us, I can just throw Nim over the back.
Wait. Don't just put him in a jar. Put him in the jar.
What is the jar?
You know the jar, Lemon.
Do I?
The jar.
Honestly, I don't know.
Oh.
I might know, but I don't recall.
I don't know. I feel like I shouldn't explain the jar to all of stream.
Oh well. Feel free to DM me, I guess.
The jar.
I don't know. But it does sound like a good idea to put him in a jar, so I'm gonna put him in a jar.
Yeah, you know, we drag him like Hector behind the chariot. It's fine. The VTuber bits jar. All right, so as you guys,
just like if Steve passes out on us, he's gonna get drugged behind things.
Is it the? Let's see. All right. Anyway, let's see the MLP jar. What is that? Also, hi puppy. How you doing? And the other stuff you can put figurines and then other stuff. I feel like chat's getting out of hand and I can't figure out where it's going. It's dirty. All right. So yeah, you guys, you pass a few hours meandering, wandering. There's not much to do here. It's kind of a dreary, dark place. But over the course of time, you start to feel a chill in the air. Things go quiet. And you start to hear howling coming from deeper into the forest of brambles. And you start to see wisps of blue sifting in and out of the bone trees. It's not dirty, it's nasty. I don't know what's going on. Somebody DM me with an explanation and I won't read it, but I won't read it to stream. I'll just know what's going on. I don't like being left out.
It's the jar, Lemon. How could you not know the jar?
I know the swear jar. I don't know what we're talking about.
You know what? Maybe it's
Lemon,
best
I'm
for your
about to do
sanity
a thing.
to not know about the jar.
I'm not a stranger to NSFW, okay? I just don't have context here.
It's just the jar, Lemon.
Puppy wants to maintain my innocence. Let your worst and most dirty imagination run free. That's the jar?
So do you mean the jar?
Yeah, I've been talking about the jar this whole time.
I feel like I need to mark this on stream to come back to it just so I can have a record of me being oblivious.
Oblivious to the continue to be oblivious to
So, divine sense.
What's that?
Divine sense. As an action, you can detect good and evil until the end of your next turn. You can see anything affected by the hollow spell or know the location of any celestial fiend or undead within 60 feet that is not behind total cover.
So as you what was it? Detect good and evil? Is that what that was?
Divine sense.
Divine sense. Sorry. It's essentially the same thing.
Yeah.
So as you're catching glimpses of this blue wispy smoke floating between the trees, your divine sense triggers. You can't see them if you can't see them, but you can see more solid silhouettes outlined in a dark haze as you're looking through the trees. And after a bit of time, they get louder as they're getting closer. And I would like for the party to roll me initiative as you hear screaming and it actually begins to hurt.
So, divine sense is an action. I do have a bonus action spell that I can cast at the same time.
Okay.
I'm gonna Shield of Faith on Sentry.
Okay.
Sentry, you get a +2 to your AC, my friend.
Very nice.
Let's see. We're gonna change. That. And I
was able to get a preemptive spell off. That might actually be a deciding factor in this fight.
Whew. You just DM me? Alright, I'll check it. Hold on.
Oh, dang. 20.
I apologize for this. Oh no.
Oh, I was gonna tell Lemon about the jar. Oh well.
Warning, this image is graphic. Alright, hold on. It's not bleeding onto my stream at all, right? Okay, we're good.
That's wonderful.
Oh no. The jar. Oh god.
The jar.
The jar. Banned.
Now do you understand, Lemon? Now do you understand?
Oh my god. That's so awful. So much worse than you could even imagine.
That sounds wonderful.
Oh my god. All
now
right.
Lemon knows.
Now I know. That's gross, but funny gross. If that's a thing. All right. People actually make and keep them. Oh, that's actually so much worse. I didn't read the purpose. I just saw what it was, and I read what it was, and I don't know why. I'm not gonna read that far on stream. I don't want to vomit. So, it's so much worse. All right. So, you got sleeping party members in the cave, and you're over here. Tango's probably there. Center's probably there. Bagel's probably there. Plato's probably there or there. Let's just do something like this. All right, you guys can move yourselves however you like. I'm just kind of half-assing this. All right. Let's see. Open library. So from the brambles, you see what appear to be ghostly dryads. So you guys probably know what dryads are, but they are ghostly apparitions of them.
Of what?
Dryads. So tree people?
Yes.
They're ghostly apparitions of dryads.
So ghost tree people.
Ghost tree people. They're wailing in undead screams, which they do seem to be having an effect on you guys. So with that, initiative is rolled on my end. Let's confirm you guys. Nim did not roll. Echo, I need you to roll. Nim's not here, so.
Hey, it rolled off of this 6 onto the 19.
Nice. So first to respond is Echo.
Ah, okay. I'm gonna shoot one. Right in the forehead.
Right in the forehead. All right, go for it.
Right in the forehead. So the 12 hit them in the forehead.
Let's check. I'm responding to 3 different things. Hold on.
My bad. I'm sorry, Father.
No, you're fine. You didn't know. I'm just letting you know.
Yes, Papa.
Let's see. I rolled a 17 for initiative, and now I cast Fireball into the center of the group. Funny enough, not the first time that happened.
I was watching Sonic 2 when that happened.
Oh, God.
I miss Charles Deesworth.
Oh, Charles Deesworth. Oh, God damn it, Puppy. Puppy made it so that we all lost the game.
Fuck.
Yep, there it is. I knew somebody was going to be on the up and up.
Damn it.
Yep, I lost the game.
I lost the game.
Look, listen. You should have just closed your ear holes when I was talking. Whatever words come out of my mouth, it's never good. So if you hear my voice, stop hearing my voice.
Yeah. That's the jar, I guess. All right. So, Echo, you shoot, what was it? One of the wraiths. I want to just call them wraiths because that's similar to an undead tree person. That's not what they are per se. Anyway, you shoot at the wraith. What was it? A 12 to hit?
Yeah.
Okay. What kind of weapon you using?
Crossbow.
Magical or non-magical?
Just a crossbow.
Okay. Okay, so it connects. It didn't hit where you wanted it to hit, but it hit. And
not hitting the forehead.
Not in the forehead, no. It does hit, and roll for your damage.
Ocho.
Oh no. Except I choose to win the game. I wish it were that easy, Celsi, I really do.
8.
8?
8.
8, got it. All right, so 8, yeah, it does not seem to react like it just got hit by an arrow. It jerks a little bit and continues forward. You would assume that would probably mean it's resistant.
Bagel charge.
Okay, bagel charge.
Bagel charge.
Let me give you an image of the
bagel charge.
I'm gonna put it on stream rather than putting it in Discord just because it's easier for me at this point. We're gonna give you an image of the dryads. So they look like this, but they're like bluish and ghostly.
Bagel charge.
Oh yeah, Bagel. Bagel is the name of his panther.
Yep.
Chat was so confused. They're like, do a fucking what? Bagel charge? I can only assume what you guys were trying to figure out what that meant. Like, what the fuck?
If it were any other character, I would literally be charging with a bagel in my hand, but only in this case is it a cat.
You got cream cheese for that. That's good. I like
my
that.
spine!
So yes, you guys are facing Ghostly Dryad as well. Let's see. There is 2 of them, and Bagel's charging 1. Did you shoot and attack the same one as Bagel or the other one?
Yes, it's the same one that Bagel's on.
Same one. Okay.
Okay,
right.
I'm assuming a 19 hits.
Briefly thought it was a homebrewed spell like Jim's magic coin or something. Yeah, that's fair. There are spells like that. Let's see, except with a bagel. One of these days, I want to find a game to play. Hydrate, thank you for the hydrate, Goofy. How you doing, bud? And you rolled for Bagel to do the thing. What was the result?
19 hits.
19 hits, yeah, go for it. Been lurking
That'll
for
be
an hour, but he's going
damage.
to smell you later.
Magical damage. He's a magical bagel.
How much?
8 magical.
8 magical.
Bagel's magic. He's a magical cat.
Okay. So a magical slashing, I assume.
Is chomping a slot?
Oh, that'd be piercing.
Be piercing?
Yeah. Chomping is piercing. The claws are slashing.
Yeah, claws are slashing.
Thought it was a bagel cannon.
My best representation of it.
Oh yeah, you were
That's the noise you hear.
Your mic's actually getting really garbly, so I think your internet's kind of cutting out a little bit.
No! My mic was actually falling out of my headset.
Oh, well, okay, that was probably what was happening then.
Oopsies.
Oopsie daisy. All right, so, yes, Bagel does 8 damage. What else? Anything?
I flip him off.
Yeah. So the wraith figure lets out a cry in pain, and you hear the bone trees crackle and break in the distance.
That's not a good sign. That's never a good sign.
All right. Next up is Riss.
All right. Step 1 of my master plan is bonus action spiritual weapon on the one on the right hand side of me.
Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and put down a spiritual weapon. All right, it's down. What next?
It is going to make its attack.
Yep. Roll
cast. 14 to hit.
13 hits. Roll for damage.
7 radiant damage. Yeah. And then I'm going to move my way to the other specter.
Okay.
And I will be swinging with my I'm gonna do it two-handed on my battle axe.
Oh, when in the hills, always use radiant. Yep. Wait, is the spiritual weapon actually radiant? I thought that was force damage.
Pretty sure it's.
I'm pretty sure it's force damage.
It might be force. Yes, force damage.
Okay. Either way, it does wound the wraith figure.
And I'm going to the other one and swinging my berserker battle axe two-handed.
Okay.
It's 14 to hit.
All right, 14 hits.
And I will expend a second level spell slot for a divine smite.
Well, you do still want to use Radiant in Hell because more things are vulnerable to Radiant than they are to Force. But yes,
So
Force and Radiant are both good.
12 slashing damage. And let me double check how many dice that is for my Divine Smite. Undead or Fiend?
Undead.
Bet. So it's 2 for base, 1 for second level, and 1 for it being undead.
And 90% of campaigns are loaded with baddies that hate flashlights. Is that what we call Radiant?
That's gonna take, and he's gonna take 26 radiant damage.
Nice, good hit.
For a total combined damage of 38. And my second swing. Oh, and as let me see, I want to check something.
Drink water, you dehydrated bitch.
And because I hit him, I will put an unwavering mark on him.
Okay.
And he's gonna take a second swing. 18 to hit.
18 will hit. Yep.
Okay.
Looking rather wispy.
14 slashing, and I will expend a first level spell slot for another Divine Smite.
So on Wavering Mark, I believe you're using the hold on, don't tell me. It is the mounted fighter subclass, right?
Yeah, the Cavalier.
Cavalier.
And then he's gonna take another 16 radiant, so 38 plus 29 for a grand total of 67 damage.
Nice, good hit. That let's see how much on the second hit. 20 something, 30 something.
29 damage on the second hit.
All right, the Wraith with the radiant damage lets out a howl into the air and dissipates.
Get fucked, Karen.
All right, anything else?
I am the manager.
Oh, funny story. I'm gonna be really quick about it. I had to deal with Karen today. Literal Karen.
Okay?
Literal Karen. Her name was Karen.
Need a hug?
No, I'm good. I actually deal with a lot of people like that. So I work with investments, insurance, all kinds of stuff, and I had to explain how life. Oh, thank you for the hug. It's not a hug, but it's close enough. Somebody give me a head pat. I feel like I need it. But
no, you're going too far.
And then I'm gonna shift back down towards the rest of the party.
Okay.
I'll be right next to the person up front.
Okay, so like that.
Egg.
Egg.
Give it a shit to load.
Num 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 egg. Num num num. But yeah, I had to deal with Karen. I deal with insurance and investments and blah blah blah.
Well, actually, I guess at that point, I want to be in front of him. I want to be the closest target to the enemy.
Okay, got you there. Anything else? Are you done?
Item interaction. Gonna pull out my shield.
Okay.
So I've got my battle axe in one hand and my shield in the other now.
Okay. So the Karen thing that I was dealing with earlier today, she bought life insurance like 20 years ago. It's a client that I was given from our SVP, and he's like, hey, help this person. I said, okay. Their life insurance was expiring, so we had to come up with another plan for them because they had expiring insurance. Well, I'm not going to get into all the nuance of how that works, but their response was, I had all this insurance for all these years, and you mean I get nothing out of it? Well, yes, mustache, yes. Well, you see, Karen, when you don't use the insurance, which in life insurance, that's a good thing. You don't want to have to use it. That means you dead, bitch. So yeah, she was like, I didn't get anything out of my insurance after all these years. Well, yeah, because you didn't need it. Thank God. And she just went on and on and it's wasted money. Okay, well, tell me, did you know you weren't gonna live? Did you know that you weren't gonna die? Well, no? Then why is it wasted? Like, the whole point of the insurance is because you don't know what's gonna happen. What are you on about? See, I had to explain all that to her, and it took a solid 20 minutes of just explaining the basics of how insurances work across the board for her to finally be like, okay, I understand. I'm gonna stop being difficult. So yeah, that sucked. I hated dealing with that. Anyway, back to combat. You mentioned Karen had to tell the story. So you hear, in response to the wailing death howl of the other wraith, you hear crackling and crumbling, and you hear a, let me see if I can actually get the effect up here, because Snow, you said you heard it the other day, or not the other day, it was weeks ago, but I'm gonna see if I can replicate it really quick. I don't know if that translated. I hope it did. I couldnn't hear it.
Why did I hear those noises?
But that sounded like thumping footsteps, did it not?
It did.
Yes, yes, it worked. I'm so proud of myself. That was like a homemade sound effect.
Get away from me.
Snow was actually there when I was messing with that weeks ago. But yes, you hear thump, 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 and you hear through the trees, through the brambles, you see emerging from it a bone treant. You see a treant made of bone. Let me see if I can actually get the model up.
What?
Where's it at?
Made of
All right. Yeah.
I don't like the locations you're deciding to place this thing.
Okay, so yes, you see a treant made of bone emerge from the brush. I can't really place it down there because of how it is, but I'm just gonna kind of put it like right here. In fact, hold on, I can do a thing.
I don't like the things you're trying to do.
It's not what I wanted. I made room. Success.
Riss looks at Sentry and goes, arson. Now.
A bone end.
Sentry still has a bag full of oil flasks. Does he not?
Treebeard if he came from Act 4 of Diablo 2.
Sentry has
Diablo
many
2.
of oil flasks.
You have many.
But doesn't that risk setting the entire place on fire?
It's made of bone.
It's bone though.
All right, so the bone treant, which Riss, your divine sense is like the entire aura of this thing is just radiating darkness.
Of course it is.
Let's see.
Why would I not be facing something that's pure evil?
Is it cremation time? Someone shoot a fireball.
It's a massive undead. Well, I say massive, it's huge. In fact,
What does it look like? I have to look at it.
I apologize. I have the wrong sizing.
Series at the time. Is it bigger?
It's bigger. It's that big. All right.
I don't like it anymore.
Let's see. All right, so
I should have been an artillerist.
so as it's running through the bone trees, you see it heft a boulder and launch it in your direction as it continues to charge towards you. So for the first, it's going to be against Riss. You're in the front.
Chucking boulders now?
Here we go.
So Riss, it's going to be against you. That is a 20 to hit.
Does not hit.
You brought the shield out. That's right. So as it approaches, it will then. Let's see. It's going to try to slam down to hit you.
Bro literally threw a boulder.
Would you not throw a boulder?
Bro is not the Beast Titan. Calm down.
All right, and let's see. Plus that. It's 21 to hit.
Just barely hits.
Okay. Let's see. It's payback for the jar. Bone is notoriously hard to burn. Hit this boy with radiant. That's what chat's saying. Please tell me there's a caster with Word of Radiance. I don't think so. Or you have an ASMR. We do not have an
I don't think we
ASMR.
have any casters.
It's a rock boulder or like a giant kidney stone. I like kidney stone. I threw a kidney stone at you.
Threw a kidney stone.
He threw a kidney stone at you. I like that flavor, given that you're in a forest made of bone trees. So yeah, that is now canon. It threw a kidney stone at you. All right, so yep, that hits. Let's see, how many d6? 1, 2, 3.
How many d6 is that?
That is 20 bludgeoning damage.
That's a lot of bludgeoning damage.
All right, after that is going to be the other wraith figure. So this one, all right, it's going to wail. So as you heard the screeching coming towards you and your ears began to hurt, I'm gonna need you to roll me a Constitution saving throw. This is for all 4 of you.
Am I included in that?
Anybody who's nearby, yeah.
6 of the modifier points.
How many?
6. Brings me up to a 20.
Okay. Modifier text. Set 6. Okay.
Look, I told you the one child shit. Yeah.
All right. Anybody else using from the pool?
Yeah, give me a second. I'm trying to math here.
The Colossus Kidney Stone. The party is level 8. However, they're down 3 players at the moment.
Just to make it so we never level up. Lemon, are we getting a level?
Toaster knows the rule. The more you ask about the level, the less it happens. No, you don't have a level yet.
Lemon, if I kill Echo, can I get a level?
Yes.
Bet.
And the inverse applies to you though, Echo. So if you kill Riss, you also get a level.
Anyway,
Lemon, if I reveal that I'm secretly a nuclear bomb and detonate killing everything, do I get a level?
Of course, that's clearly how that works.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. All right, so what were you saying, Latos?
I like to use 14 from the modifier pool.
14 for the modifier pool?
Yes.
All right. Let's see, 296. For a total of 4 people against a bonent. For now. It did feel right for the environment, Pylord. You're totally right about that.
I'm gonna do something.
Okay.
It's my turn. It'll be funny.
I'm here for it. All right, so I'm waiting for everybody to roll their saves. I'm only seeing Riss and Lados. So Echo and Sentry, you both have to roll saves as well.
Oh, I'm in there? Okay.
Yeah, just like I said, everybody who's nearby, and you're nearby. Everybody is.
I don't have Tailspire.
Oh.
What was it?
Constitution saving throw.
1. I'm dead.
You rolled a 1?
Dead on the ground. Yep.
Okay. Lados, you already grabbed yours. You're at like, what, 20 or 19?
19.
Okay. And Echo, still waiting on you, bud. Did he say he was going AFK?
I don't know.
Don't remember if he did or not.
Toaster.
Huh?
Bro, really?
What?
We've been
Sorry,
saying Echo roll for like 5 minutes.
What am I rolling?
Con save. Dirty 21. Nice, Silsey.
Can I use modifier?
Yes, you may. How
Can
many?
I use
Take
modifier
10.
points?
No.
Aw.
You rolled a nat 1. You know the rule.
I don't.
I'll
I don't
take-
know.
I'll take 10.
I swear, I'm dumb.
All right. 10. Okay. What does that put you at?
18.
18. Okay. So, as the wraith wails, you feel a deathly chill roll over each of you. You all manage to withstand the horrifying dread that washes over you, save for Sentry. Sentry, you fail your save and you drop to 0 hit points and are unconscious.
This is racist.
It is very racist. So anyway, that is that. Lados, it is your turn. The Warforged is down. Okay, so you know, wait, hold on. You know how when you use wine glasses and you do the rim water thing and you do a certain tone, and if you do it just right, it shatters the glass, right? Certain pitch will shatter a glass. That wraith wailed at the certain pitch to shatter the Warforged. He's mechanical, he's a machine, he's a physical construct. Wait, you've done that? Like the shattering the glass with the pitch? Or do you mean that, I was gonna say like, that is impressive if you did, because that is really hard to do. Or do you mean that you had done the rim thing where it makes a tune? You shattered it with a pitch? I don't believe you. I don't believe you.
What else does that do?
What's that?
Nothing.
I just heard what you said. Oh God. All right, so it's a bone tree. It's a lot more menacing, but that's the gist of what you're looking at. Let's see. Lados, it is your turn.
Yep. I'm gonna move back to Sentry.
Tuning
And
fork. Okay, I believe that.
New is spare the dying because he's at 0 hit points.
That he is.
So I'll use spare the dying, keep him conscious, and then I am going to cast Cure Wounds on Sentry at 4th level.
The spare the dying was redundant. You should just heal him.
Okay, yeah.
Spare the dying just means if you don't have a way to heal, he's not going to die. But if you have a way to heal, that automatically just it's redundant. It's just better to heal.
And scratch that then, yeah. Scratch
it
that.
Stabilizes, yeah. It stabilizes without having to do a medicine check is what it is.
That's right. Anyway, scratch that.
Yep.
First part of that.
How many?
Cure wounds at 4th level. So, and that's going to be... You're going to have 11 HP, Sentry, for that.
Nice.
And then for my bonus action, I'm going to cast Spiritual Weapon.
Yo, I actually have stat blocks for these in D&D Beyond. Holy cow.
Unfortunately, Lados, you won't be able to. You cannot cast 2 leveled spells in a turn.
I didn't hear him cast the second one. I was reading something. You can only do 1 at a time. Yeah, so you pick the heal and then... I know it's a different action, but you can only cast 1 leveled spell. So you do a cantrip and a leveled spell. So if you have a heal that's also a bonus action, I would use that instead. And then use a cantrip to do something else. But if you don't, just heal.
Right. Yeah, and that's my turn then.
Okay. So Sentry, you're up.
Yep.
Actually, you're up. It's your turn.
Oh, I exist?
Yep.
Yeah. Lados healed you almost immediately.
Yeah, I know. I heard.
That's always bugged me too, but it's the balance. It works.
I'm gonna use that gem I got forever ago and never used.
What? You got a gem?
The elemental one.
You got a thing?
Yeah, I got a thing. It was forever ago.
I don't have it in my notes.
Elemental gem, yellow.
Yeah, I remember that. I just don't remember what it does. Do you?
It summons Earth Elemental. I have it in my inventory.
Okay. So that it's an actual item too, isn't it?
Yeah.
So it's a 1 use?
1 use.
Okay.
1 charge.
Okay. So Earth Elemental, you're gonna summon that with, it's a full action, I imagine.
Yeah, full action.
All right, where are you putting it?
Wherever's free in front.
Okay, so I can put it, let's put it, let's see, constructs. That's close enough. And it's a large, I'm assuming, right?
I think so. Don't know what elemental looks like.
You said it's an Earth Elemental, right?
Yeah, I don't know what it looks like.
Usually elementals are large, so we're gonna go with that.
Yes, large.
Well, so quick spell, I believe, or quicken spell allows you to cast 2 leveled spells in a turn. I'm fairly certain that's the entire point of it.
A new follower has joined the kingdom.
Hey,
Quicken
Game
spell
Hunter,
is the
welcome
only
in.
way you can cast 2 leveled spells in the same turn.
I'm reading chat, hold on. Wait, hold on. I gotta read this. So Game Hunter jumped in, followed, which, thank you for the follow, appreciate that. And then very quickly threw in what looks to be a magic item idea. A mad artificer's soul whispers to the smartest person in the group, "My friend, I have an idea for you. A strong reusable item. Skin ball spell. Or spell skin bomb." I don't like where this is going. Make a living ball of flesh and tattoo any spell you want on it. Add a timer if needed and have fun. And it's a skin bomb. I do not like that. That is...
I love it.
that sounds so cursed. What was the inspiration for coming in and doing that? I gotta know. You're
I
just
am
like,
definitely not the smartest. My intelligence is 12.
let's see. So it becomes hazy by the. Oh, I got you. Hydrate. Thank you for the hydrate. All right. So what are you doing, Sentry? Sorry.
Father.
Oh, you already did.
Elemental.
I
Yeah,
can speak
I have no bonus
now.
actions. So
All
that's
this
it.
talk about a jar made me thirsty. Can I have some fresh
No.
lemonade, please? Poor, I'm thirsty.
No.
Sorry, Puppy was doing a gizmo bit. I'm reading it and I heard before I wasn't able to I wasn't able to read it in time, and then I heard all this talk about jars made me thirsty, and my knee-jerk reaction was no.
I think it's time you sit down your son and have the talk. Lemon. It's unavoidable at this point.
Yeah. All right, so Earth Elemental, does it say it takes an action on its turn? Do you know? Like, does it get its own turns?
I don't.
Roll initiative for me on it, just like a d20, and we'll look up the profile and add it. So
it's not giving me a profile. It's just it summons it.
Yep, Earth Elemental 5e.
5.
Yeah, it is a large creature. I was right. And that's gonna be initiative -1.
Okay, so it's an initiative of 4.
So it has a 4, yeah. All right. You need to. Hold on. Having fun with the music tier?
Yes.
Yeah, we're basically casting Conjure Elemental. Greater? Anyway.
Conjure Elemental, that's what it is.
So, I need to add a creature into here, but what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna edit this really quick. So edit. Earth Elemental, add. Save. And then resume. Earth Elemental is a 4, which conveniently puts it right after you.
Nice.
All right. So in that case, I will let you take the Earth Elemental's turn.
What can an Earth Elemental do?
Oh, you don't even know because you don't have anything pulled up.
Know.
Oh, shoot.
Doesn't give me anything.
All right. Let me send you the character sheet really quick, but I'll just tell you it has the ability to slam. Its only attack is slam.
Slam. I slam right now.
All right. It does double damage to objects and structures, and it can burrow through non-magical unworked earth and stone. While doing so, it does not disturb the material it moves through. So, yeah. It's also resistant to non-magical bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing. It's immune to poison, and it's immune to exhaustion, paralyzed, petrified, poison, and unconsciousness. And I'm gonna just put it in our D&D chat. There you go.
There it is.
All right, so slam, roll just 2d20s back to back.
Okay.
And it's a +8 to hit.
Same time or just?
It doesn't matter. Just make sure you tell me which one they are separately because it's +8 to each of them.
Okay. One's 13. One's natural 20.
So 21. Or wait, yeah, it's +8, so 21, and yeah, they both hit. The other one's a nat 20 though, right?
Yeah, the other one's a nat 20.
All right, so for the first attack, roll 2d8 +5, and then the second attack, 4d8 +5. Yes, mustache.
I did it out of order. I did 48 first.
Yes, mustache.
25. You said 2d8?
Yes. What?
Okay. 6. Are they both +5 or just one?
So yeah, each attack gets a +5 modifier to the damage, but the crit, you just roll double dice. Oh, wait. I forgot. We do crits with first set is maximum.
Maximum.
So you just roll 2d8 twice, and then for the second attack we just get 16 base damage to start, plus the 5.
Okay.
So you could just take that first roll and then add 16.
That is also true. So let me take a look at all the numbers here.
25 plus 16 is 41.
There you go. 41.
Let's see, 48. So I'm confused. What did we just talk about?
We're doing the crit roll. Yeah.
So you rolled that one first.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean you rolled it all together, so you're gonna have to re-roll it.
Re-roll it?
Yeah. Just re-roll 2d8 though, because you already get maximum on 2 of the dice.
2d8. 8.
All right. So for the first attack, you get 11 damage, and the second attack you get 8 plus 16, so 24 plus 5, so you get 29 on the second attack. So 11 and 29, you got 40 damage. It was a good hit.
Very good. Very good. Does it have any bonuses, or is that it?
That was it. But 40 damage is nothing to scoff at. Let's see. So yeah, I mean, big funny rock thing go burr. It does bludgeoning damage. However, it's non-magical bludgeoning damage, and you see the treant does not react as much as you would expected it to from such a big hit. So with that, what I'm going to do is I'm going to pause here because that was the first full turn of combat. I'm going to give your party a chance to resume next week, and also so that we can wrap up because it is getting late and I'm a little past my time here. I just wanted to get through the first turn of combat. So we're going to go ahead and raid out. Let's see.
I will catch y'all later. I need to get some sleep.
Yeah, I got you.
Not sleeping all night kind of does that to a person.
Yeah, I got you.
But y'all have a good one.
All right, bud. Catch you later. All right, y'all. Love y'all. We're heading out. Make sure to tune in on Wednesday. We're going to do some more shenanigans. And yeah, we're going to pick this up next Monday. So make sure to tune in. All right. We're out. Shenanigans. Crazy. All right. All right. I'm out. Love you guys. Bye.